Welcome back once again, my dear students. Today we are going to talk about multiple alleles. This is another deviation from Mendelism. Okay. First of all, what was Mendel's stand? Mendel believed that each gene for a character bears two contrasting factors or alleles for different phenotypes or traits. यहाँ पे आप देख लीजिए. According to Mendel, each gene is being represented by two contrasting factors or two contrasting alleles, or you can say each character is being represented by two contrasting factors, and these factors they govern different phenotypes or they govern different traits. याद रखना बेटा, this will lead to one trait, one phenotype, and this will lead to another phenotype. This was the concept of biallelism or principle of biallelism or principle of paired factors on which Mendel believed. Okay. Now, after Mendel, a deviation arose wherein for some loci it has been found that more than two alleles are present within a group of individuals, or you can say the locus has multiple alleles. Okay. After Mendel, it has been found that some genes are not just being represented by two contrasting factors. Instead, they possess more than two contrasting factors within a group of individuals. जहाँ पे आप देख लीजिए, this is individual A, this is individual B, and this is individual C. Okay. इस वाले इंडिविजुअल में इस लोकस पे यहाँ पे okay, it possesses capital A. Okay. At the same locus in individual B, you have A naught, and at the same individual, at the same locus in individual C, you have small a and small a. So the same gene is possessing more than two contrasting factors. Okay, it is possessing more than two contrasting alleles. This occurrence of more than two contrasting alleles, more than two alleles for a gene within a group of individuals, within a population, this is known as multiple alleles. Okay, एक ही इंडिविजुअल में तीन एलील्स नहीं हो सकते. याद रखना बेटा, एक इंडिविजुअल में तीन एलील्स नहीं हो सकते. An individual can have either the same type of allele, or it can have just like this, A naught and capital A. Okay, A naught and capital A. An individual can have only two alleles. Okay, and these alleles may be same here or they may be different. Okay, but when you consider the whole population, when you consider a group of individuals, if you are able to find more than two alleles of a gene within a population, then at that time that gene is known to have multiple alleles. Okay, so simply occurrence of more than two alleles of a gene within a group of individuals, this is known as multiple alleles. Okay, now how you can define multiple alleles? Presence of more than two alternative forms of a gene that occupy the same locus. Okay, they are known as multiple alleles, and the phenomenon is known as multiple allelism that we have already discussed. Okay, some important remarks about multiple allelism. These remarks are very much important. You have to remember these once for all. Okay, in an individual which is diploid, only two alleles for a particular gene at a locus are present. Okay, जैसे कि मैंने आपको बोला, ये इंडिविजुअल A है, इसमें दो alleles present हो सकते हैं. Okay, not more than that. Okay, for example, it contains capital A and capital A naught. It cannot hold the third allele. Okay, when we talk of multiple alleles, the multiple alleles are distributed across individuals in a population. Okay, हम दूसरे इंडिविजुअल की बात करेंगे. उस इंडिविजुअल में, इंडिविजुअल B में A नॉट है. ओके, और दूसरा भी A नॉट है. Okay, that means up till now you have only two types of alleles. Okay, then when you will move to the third individual within a population, okay, you found another allele. Okay, small a. So in these three individuals you can find there are three types of alleles. One, okay, that means capital A, it is also present here. Okay, then you have A naught, and then you have A. Okay, so you can say that the multiple alleles are distributed across individuals in a population. They are not found within a single individual. Okay, this is self-explanatory. The inheritance is similar to those of biallelic characters. In case of multiple allelism, since an individual possesses only two alleles, their inheritance is similar to those of biallelic characters, except for the fact that multiple genotypes and phenotypes are possible, that we have already discussed in case of ABO blood groups. Okay, now the question is, where from the additional alleles come from? Okay, how do they originate? Usually it is believed that the additional alleles, they exist as variations of a gene among the individuals of a population, and the additional alleles are believed to originate as a result of spontaneous mutations. आपको मैं ऐसे समझाऊंगा. मान लीजिए आपके पास 3 इंडिविजुअल्स है. ओके, आपके पास 3 इंडिविजुअल्स है, and all these individuals, they contain capital A and A naught, capital A and A naught, capital A and A naught. Okay, say after some time a new generation formed, a new generation arose from these individuals, and some of the individuals of the new generation, for example this individual, this A naught, okay, this A naught, it got mutated. इसमें एक चेंज आ गई, म्यूटेशन हो गई. ओके, इस वाले एलील में, इस वाले जीन में म्यूटेशन हो गई, and it changed to small a. This is how multiple allelism comes into being. Okay, as a consequence of spontaneous mutations, this A naught in the new generation, in a few individuals, it has got mutated and resulted in the formation of another new allele, which is known as small a. Okay, this is how multiple allelism comes into being. Okay, now the examples of multiple allelism, we have already discussed this example in case of codominance. This example works here as well. Okay, blood group in humans, 3 alleles at a locus are there. One is IA, second is IB, we have already discussed it, and third is I. Okay, this occurrence of more than 3 alleles for a gene determining blood group in humans, this is the best example of multiple allelism. Okay, and the various combinations that are possible here, because of this these multiple alleles, it yields 4 types of blood groups in human beings: B, A, B, and O. 4 types of phenotypes are possible. Okay, 4 types of phenotypes are possible in case of blood group in humans, and the dominance relationships are IA is dominant over IO. I have already told you that, and IB is dominant over IO, and IA equals IB. Okay, so here you can see the gene that determines the blood group in humans, it is being represented by 3 alleles. One is IA here, second is IB, and third is I. Remember that these all 3 alleles are not present in a single individual. Instead, you will find these alleles in a population. Okay, so this is all about the concept of multiple allelism. I hope you all understand this. See you soon with the next lesson, with a new lesson on genetics. Till then, stay blessed.